Our spines are masterpieces of suspension engineering, designed for miles of walking and running across uneven terrain. I am going to show you why your gym membership is actually a ransom payment. You are paying to rescue your own body from a world that wants to turn you into just a brain. We have spent billions of dollars to make life smooth, but in doing so, we have accidentally deleted the very thing that keeps us solid. You have a geniusly constructed body that allows you to survive in the wild. Think about the shocks of running on a mountain trail, jumping or throwing things. Our bodies are designed for these activities. Your body is a machine made for struggle. Your spine is cushioned by shock-absorbing discs that are better than any sneaker on the market. This system was not built for comfort. It was not built to be fondled by an ergonomic chair. It was built for the chaos of the wild. You are using this masterpiece of a body to hold your head up while you look at a glowing rectangle. For 99% of human history, we had to move to survive. It was not a choice. It was not a fitness goal. It was just Tuesday or any other day. If you didn't move, you didn't eat. If you didn't move, you became something else's lunch. Physical activity was the tax you paid to stay on the planet. But now the script has flipped. In a weird, twisted turn of events, unfathomable to other animals, we now have to sit to survive. In developed countries, white-collar employment is well above 50%. Your paycheck is now directly tied to your ability to keep your glutes glued to a chair for 8 hours a day. We sit in the car to go to work. We sit at the desk to do the work. We sit on the couch to recover from the work. Here's the thing. You aren't lazy because you don't want to go for a run after work. Your body is actually doing exactly what it was evolved to do. Conserve energy. In the wild, if you had a chance to sit down and do nothing, you took it, because you didn't know when the next meal was coming. The problem is that the meal is now 3 minutes away, but your body doesn't get it. We spent a century making life smooth, but our bodies are engines that seize up when they don't move for too long. Think about the infrared sensor on a grocery store door. It is a monument to our commitment to laziness. The building parts for us like we are God. We walk through it with zero effort. Then there's the escalator. Climbing is a basic human move. It makes the heart work. It makes the legs strong. It tells your bones they need to stay dense. But we decided that stairs were a nuisance in the urban experience. We built moving rubber belts so we could gain 50 feet of elevation without ever changing our heart rate. We have made life so smooth that we are starting to decay from a lack of resistance. Because we have removed all the work from our day, we now have to buy it back. This is the great irony of the modern world. We do a massive amount of work just to put it back exactly where we found it. We have turned not dying into a monthly membership. You shouldn't look at the gym as a place to get shredded. Look at it as a maintenance bay. When you go to the gym, you are essentially taking your human 1.0 hardware in for a system restore. You are reminding your heart that it is allowed to pump blood. But there is a problem with how we buy back our struggle. Imagine a car that stays in a garage for a month in the freezing cold. You don't just start it and immediately redline the engine on a racetrack. But that is exactly what we do. We sit in a chair, immobile for 8 hours, our hip flexors tighten, our glutes go to sleep, our spines round into a C shape. Then we stand up, drive to a gym, and try to squat twice our body weight. This mismatch between our movement is where the injuries happen. We go to the gym to trick our bodies. We are trying to make our DNA think that we're still living the high-stakes life we were designed for. We are simulating a reality we deleted for convenience. Think about your heart rate. When you are on that treadmill, your heart rate hits 160. Your body does not know you are in a safe room listening to music. It thinks you are either hunting a gazelle or being hunted by a tiger. It thinks your life is on the line. In that moment, your body releases a flood of chemicals. Adrenaline, cortisol, endorphins, the runner's high. That's what makes running addictive. These are survival tools. They are meant to help you survive a crisis. But the crisis isn't real. You are just running in place. Every time you feel that burn in your muscles, that's not just lactic acid, that is your body preparing to survive. When you lift something heavy, you are telling your DNA, we're still in the game, we are still relevant, don't shut the system down yet. You are giving your body a reason to stay strong. The gym isn't only about vanity, it isn't only about beach bodies or how you look in a tank top, even though that's usually why people get into going there. Those are just the side effects. The real reason you are there is that your DNA is longing for the struggle. Your muscles are lonely for the work they were built to do. When you deny your body these things, it starts to send out messages. We call these messages lower back pain, we call them stiff necks, anxiety, brain fog, but these are just your DNA asking, are we dead? You finish your workout, you put the last play back, you feel solid, your DNA is quiet for the first time all day, the feel-good chemicals are in high swing. We have this strange habit of treating movement like a task on a to-do list. We do our workout, we check the box, and then we spend the next 6 hours trying to move as little as possible to recover from the effort. It's like we've convinced ourselves that movement is a currency we're spending, rather than the reason we have the currency in the first place. Think about the way you walk when you're exercising versus when you're just walking. When you're on the treadmill, you're focused on the numbers, the calories, the kilometers, the time remaining. You are moving because you have a goal. We treat sport like a goal, but your spine doesn't care about your goals. Your heart rate doesn't care about your to-do list. They just want to be used. You can move just because you can. So the next time you have a choice between the easy way and the hard way, try doing it the hard way. Not because it's better for you, but just to see how it feels and how your body reacts to it. Move for movement's sake.